Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Music Village. And you know, those Bing Crosby songs when they sing, "It's the most wonderful time of the year," was talking about the month that we're currently in right now. A month that's filled with a whole bunch of plastic bags, cobwebs, and scary movies galore. The 10th month of the year with less than 83 days left until we head into the next decade. Yeah, folks, we're officially in October. That's what this all means. And the reason why it's the most wonderful time of the year, folks, is because it's the month of horror. But before we go any further on how wonderful this month is, folks, I think it's time for us to get ready for us to go into yet another edition of the Music Village Update. And man, oh man, like we said before, 10th month of the year, folks, this is the month of horror. Or a month that Maestro dubbed last night as the month of evil. Because no good is gonna come out of this month with half of the scary and horrifying things that we have planned for you fans at home that comes from the deepest, darkest points of my mind that I hope will haunt you into a coma by the end of it all. And that's a promise and a little bit of a warning for those who are squeamish of any sort of situations. Yeah, I get prepared for something very frightening with this month, because not only did we have for the Tuesday night special and all the way up until pre-Devil Night, our new part of the show that we call the Mother Goose's Untold Tales, which all connects in some way, shape, or form, just a little bit of a warning. And alongside with that, folks, we also have, as of this show today, the 6th season, the return of the DJ Smokey's Tales from the Disc, which is a series of horrifying stories from our time in video games, spun in such a way that it will scare you into a coma. Man, Maestro's got a look on his face right now of why in the world are we trying to horrify people, but at the same time knows the answer. You know the answer. But back to our regularly scheduled programming of explaining what this month is all about. In 2 weeks, folks, we answer your questions at home for another horrifying edition of Axe the DJ. And during that same week, we also celebrate 90 levels of the Indie Radio Arcade. And we managed to pull up a very special Nintendo game for that day. And just as a small hint, let's just say that it's Resident Evil based. And alongside with that, folks, for Under the Radar, we go back to the weird world of sports where things get extremely supernatural and strange in the world of stunts of people trying to leap from one building to the next while trying to avoid getting injured or having their heads taken completely off from trying to do a moonsault over a boom crane. Or one of those construction cranes that you would see in the downtown city of Los Santos. Trust me, it's real horrifying to see. And along with all of that, folks, we also have, for the end of this month for the Tuesday night special, another Devil's Night special edition of the said show. What will happen that night, I have no clue, but with Dan the Weatherman Stu acting weird this month, we are prepared for just about anything. We hope. And with all that explained and things that we're still gonna try to figure out that's gonna happen throughout this entire scary month, I suggest you fans grab your favorite night light, plug it on in, and get prepared to be scared throughout this entire month, that will feature some horror movies picked by yours truly for you to watch at home that we completely forgot to mention for the horror movie of the week that will start as of, next week? Yeah, that's safe to say. Yeah, next week we will have the horror movies of the week to go along with all of this frightening elements that's gonna surround this month of horror or evil, depending on which standards you're on. And with everybody in the NIM for this month once again, and having redisposed of the monster, we exit our heroes to the front door stage left while telling you at home, get prepared for a month that you'll never, ever forget. And with that haunting message out of the way, folks, I think it's time for us to head back into the music, and when we return, we'll be back with more Music Village that you can shake a roll cone at right after this. So don't wear your horn out in traffic just yet, folks, and stay tuned.